again. Come on up. O-ring and rigmarole. Why don't you guys sit here and be the anchors? Or you can sit there and be the anchors. Okay. The weather will be done by camps of showers and goat yoga. And you can just sit right on the side of the stage. Movie reviewer will be Pants Pal and Hand Rations. And stand over there. And we have our reporter on the street, Officer Peggy. You're doing Buddha. Buddha. All right. So, what are some stories about which we're talking these days? Come on, you're up on things.
Apocalypse.
The apocalypse, yes. Okay, that's one. What else? Maybe something a little lower scale.
Election day.
Election day, okay.
Bike trails.
Bike trails, yes. One more.
Impeachment.
Impeachment, okay. Movie. Oh, we need to have a movie review.
Dinner with Andre.
Dinner with Andre.
Good evening, America. You're watching Channel 13 News.
The channel for old people.
I'm losing my mind, and here with Skip Hubbajob. Skip, how are you this evening?
Oh, I've only gone through one diaper so far, so I think it's good so far.
That sounds terrible. Skip, I've gone through several, because tonight's top story, the apocalypse.
Oh, the apocalypse.
I really thought that I wasn't gonna make it to see this day.
I couldn't wait till today. I'm just getting so sick of this.
Sick of society?
Sick of pooping my pants.
That never gets old for me, Skip. It's unfortunate that the apocalypse today fell on Election Day. 2020.
Turns out they were related. Who would have guessed?
Who could have possibly imagined that President Trump losing the election could have led to an outcome like this?
Well, it turns out he had his hand on the trigger the whole time.
Oh, I couldn't pull a trigger with my arthritis.
Well, that's why there's two of us.
Yes, I hold the gun.
I pulled the trigger.
None of you heard that.
We're on national TV.
We were, is that the correct word?
Let go.
Oh, let go. Let's go on to some more happy news. The weather.
Today in the weather, there is a strong front of locusts moving in with a circular pattern. It seems like the end of days. There are 4 horsemen moving across from Washington to New York. That's strange. You know what that means. Bring your umbrella. Back to you guys.
Good thing is that now the apocalypse has fused Cindy and Lauren together. We only have to pay them one paycheck.
Social Security just can't keep up.
And I did not save for retirement. That's why I'm still here.
That's just so, Lou. Well, we should talk about the breaking news today, shouldn't we?
I think we should skip.
The Ithaca bike trails.
Yes. And what a story we have for them, Skip.
Turns out that you were gonna tell the story, weren't you, Lou? My Alzheimer's is hitting pretty hard right now.
This is not even my prescription. I can't read the teleprompter, Skip.
Well, here, let me help you.
Okay, yeah. You say it to me, and then I'll tell them the story.
Ithaca bike trails.
Ithaca bike trails.
Big improvements,
Big improvements.
especially for elderly people.
Especially for elderly people.
Motorbikes.
I'm sorry, it's my bad ear.
Motorbikes
Motorbikes
will transport you
will transport you
to breakfast.
Oh, well, we should do that this weekend.
You should do.
Yeah.
Don't forget it's one of our best benefits here at the Channel 13 News
That's
Center.
right. Free breakfast on Saturdays because we're over 78.
Pancake breakfast too.
Pancake in the bacon, Skip.
Invite all the grandkids.
That's right. Speaking of grandkids, there's a movie that they're all watching nowadays, and I believe that,
It's Twitter, right?
yeah, I saw them
Something about Twitter.
throwing birds at each other and they had messages attached.
Instagram is to that.
Yeah, I don't know where the movie reviewers are, but they're somewhere. Camera 8. Camera 8 movie reviewers, please take it away.
Take it away.
So this week we watched My Dinner with Andre. It was cool. Yeah. I kind of expected it to be about like Andre the Giant, because that's the only Andre that I know. Yeah, he wasn't that big. Yeah. That's saying something, because like I'm this many and I already know how big people are.
Well, I'm this many inches, so like I'm taller than you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what would Andre have to say about this? He wouldn't invite you to dinner.
I mean, it's gonna be exciting.
I know, I'm sorry. Do you want to go to dinner?
Can we have a play date tomorrow?
Yeah! Let's watch another long, boring movie!
Yeah, I don't like it when mommy says for us to go watch movies while she goes does the fun things with, what's his name, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's weird.
Yeah,
He's not a giant.
No, he's not a giant.
And that is our review of My Dinner with Andre. This many stars.
Thank you.
Were those your grandchildren, Lou?
It's distantly related.
Yeah. Second cousins?
Nieces, daughters.
Your niece's daughter.
Yeah, this is the smart one.
Smart one.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Can't tell you this. Well, one of them's related to me, kind
You know, this Alzheimer's, it's not fair.
It's not. Do you not remember the last story either?
What are you talking about, Lou?
The last story for the evening, you don't remember, do you?
The apocalypse?
No, we already did that one.
We already did that one?
I think we got a street side correspondent that we could take the, you know what, we're gonna send it over to the street correspondent. We'll be back. Street level correspondent, take it away.
Hi, thanks Lou and Skip. We're out here on the street. Word is this is the last sunny day in Ithaca forever. And you're out here in the comments. Could you give me your perspective of what you saw today and what we expect going forward?
I saw the sky.
I'm sorry, can you say it a little louder for people at home?
I saw the sky!
Great, yeah, the sky was very ominous after the sun set today. Could you tell me more about what it was like here on the Commons to watch the last sunrise and sunny day here in Ithaca?
Yeah. Okay, so you said just like the trace steps or like.
Yeah, just
Okay,
kind of like tell me what you were feeling, kind of what your day was like.
So I was at Waffle Frolic and then I looked at the sky and it was orange, it was red, it was also red orange. Some say blood orange, but I think it was more of a grapefruit, maybe tangerine, maybe like a salmon, sort of blending in, but then it like kind of went into these like gums. It was like a nice chartreuse. I'm talking about the sky, and I had my waffle, and I just said I can't eat this waffle because the sky is so beautiful. And then people die.
Have you seen the sky before? Have you seen it set since you were born?
I have seen the sky numerous occasions, at least 17 times. I look up at the sky occasionally, but it's so overwhelming. It's really just palette and colors. I end up not getting much done. I just, sometimes there's like a sea foam color, and then it just blends into this like beautiful like turquoise, and then like, there's this really nice cerulean overtone on that. It just,
Cool. Well,
yeah.
thank you for
that's,
using.
That's the sky.
Thank you for using all the Crayola colors to describe the sky today.
I've been just naming Pokemon cities, actually.
Well, that was what it was on the ground today for the last sunny day here in Ithaca. Be prepared for the apocalypse where nothing really matters. We're back to you.
Lou, wake up, wake up.
In the latest story, 2020 election. Bernie Sanders was gonna win, but then Joe Biden threw a chair at his head.
Almost decapitated him.
I think he lost his head.
We only hope so.
Only 99% of his head he lost. There was 1% left.
Well, Channel 13, thank you so much for tuning in. Good night, and welcome to the apocalypse.
Good night. Good.